Can we just say that Geto actually had some of the best character development in the show? Like, yeah, sure, we could talk about Yuta all day, who's cursed and then has to live with their curse and then becomes the strongest. We have guys like Gojo, who are born the strongest, are continuing to become the strongest, but as they get stronger and stronger, they get lonelier and lonelier until they fall into depression. Then we have guys like Megami and Yuji, who basically did not ask for the life that they were given, but they ended up making the most of it. Like Megami, he does the most to become a strong grade 2 sorcerer so that he can protect his sister. He does a good job of using his 10 shadows technique to the best of his degree under the tutelage of Gojo. And then we have Yuji, who's pretty much a prodigy and pretty much is pretty happy with his life until he becomes a sorcerer, and then things just spiral and spiral and spiral because Konsumen Suken have really just made this guy's life a living hell. But who had it worse? Them or the guy who was the kindest, the strongest, the guy who kept Gojo in line, mind you? The guy who used curse manipulation, who literally makes it that they have to consume cursed spirits, which, mind you, tastes like dog shit. That guy did that thousands of times over, thousands and thousands of times over, and he never complained to anybody. He looked after his subordinates, he looked after his colleagues, he looked after shit, people above him until he finally snapped. And then he turned into who we saw. He turned into the guy who offed his parents so he couldn't go back on his word because once you do that, you can't go back. He went to war against a society that he used to be the strongest of. And although he did do a bunch of horrible things, this guy was still a monk who, basically helped a lot of people. There was that cursed spirit that was essaying that girl in the movie, and he took it right off of her. And like, yeah, it was to bump his numbers up, but realistically, he didn't have to do it that way. He really didn't. So I mean, like, it was still pretty cool that he was helping people out like that. And also, Panda, Toge, especially Maki, he had no reason to keep Maki alive. Yet he kept all of them alive. He did not off them completely, and trust me, he could have. He had plenty of time. So he really wasn't completely gone. It was kind of like an Anakin redemption moment he could have had, but he still did horrible things, and he still kept that philosophy all the way through the end, which I respect. Good for you, man. This dude did a number on him, bro.